This is about as simple and straightforward as I can get. I have chosen the two books on nonfiction writing, and I repeat that, nonfiction writing. If you want to write creatively, if you want to write fiction, this is not where we're teaching that, and these books are not good for that. But these two books that I'm talking about here have been around a long time, and they are still the best books on basic principles on how to write well nonfiction, the type of essays that we're doing and the type of papers that we're doing in these freshman composition courses. And so I just want to go through these with you, and I want you to notice that these two books were written at different times by different people. Watch how similar the ideas and the principles are. Okay, so my first book is one that I read probably 50 years ago or more, and it is still a classic. It's been updated a number of times. It's still, I think, as far as a book that describes how to write. The other book I'm going to talk about is more a reference book. The best there is, On Writing Well by William Zinsser, and I'm going to go through these 5 ideas quickly. I want you to stop the video and read through this carefully. Write it down somewhere. Make screenshots and print this out and put it on your wall. Carry it with you next to all the other important things in your life. Simplicity, avoid clutter, write in your own voice, don't write like everybody else. Write to please yourself while conveying the information you want your audience to get. That gives you a lot of opportunity to write differently. I think one of the things that happens in particularly an introductory course on composition is that students want to know, what does the teacher want? Well, what I want is for you to write well, to write according to basic language conventions, but to also start finding or continue to find your voice even in nonfiction writing. There is plenty of opportunity. And elsewhere in the class, I talk about storytelling and other ways to insert yourself into your writing, even if it's an otherwise dreary academic paper. They don't have to be the same. They can reflect you in the writing. And finally, words matter. I talk about this all the time. English is a wonderful language. It has a lot of very specific words, and usually there's a word that can be used to describe what you want to say without the use of a lot of modifiers, adjectives, and adverbs. I'm going to leave that there and let you ponder while we go on to the next book. Okay, the other book is more of a reference style book. It's written in sort of bullet points. It's a thin book. It's easy to have to carry around with you. It's easy to refer to, and you're going to see that it has a lot of the same ideas as Zinsser's On Writing Well. Omit needless words. Find the right word. Use the active voice. If you're not sure what active voice is, Purdue OWL has some good stuff on the difference between active and passive voice. Active voice is almost always punchier and better for the purpose. Now, there are times when a passive voice can't be avoided. That's okay. Be clear, be specific. Again, English is a wonderful language. You can get it down to what you really mean. What are you trying to convey? Don't try to write in a way that you think I want you to write or that other people want you to write. within reason. Obviously, you've got to use proper grammar, spelling, punctuation. You want to use proper syntax. You want to, in some cases, you're going to be using a specific style. In this course, and in most courses, we're going to be using either APA or MLA or both. And in other courses in college, you'll be using one or the other. Maybe you'll be introduced at some point to another style called Chicago. But there's a lot of opportunity inside those styles for voicing and clarity and using the right words. Follow basic language conventions. They're there for a reason. They're helpful. They will help you avoid not being clear. They'll help you avoid not delivering your message. Notice how closely these two books ultimately follow the same ideas and provide the same advice, which I now give to you as the best approach, the best foundation for writing nonfiction English for the purposes of college composition.